Hey everybody, Alisha here with Terradrift, and this is the GSI Outdoors Pinnacle Dualist. It is a Cookset and a mess kit combo, and it's all in one very convenient package. Which is great, because I really like stuff that takes up less room in my pack. And this does that. Takes up less room, not more. Let's break it down and unpack everything that's in this tidy little package. First of all, you have this handy dandy little stuff storage sack dealie, which everything fits so nicely inside, which also doubles as a kitchen sink. As in, you can do dishes in here. It's watertight. How cool is that? Also, I guess, multitasker, you scoop it up with lake water and just like dump it on your fire when you're ready to put it out at night. I don't know, seems like a thing I'm gonna do. So you have that guy. Next you have the Cookset itself. Ta-da! It has this handy dandy little foldable silicone coated handle to keep you from burning your delicate little fingers when the pot gets hot. It also helps keep the lid on. And one of the first things I really like about this pot right off the bat is this handy diagram printed right here on the outside of the pot that explains how to pack your pot, which we're gonna get into right now. So first things first, from the top bottom, we've got the lid. It's got a little tabby on it, so you can take the lid on and off really easily. Very simple. It has a strainer bit there so that you can leave the lid on and strain water out of your rice pasta or whatever. And a little vent hole here. It's a very useful lid. And inside we have two mess kits for two hungry eaters. Or honestly, four. I mean, we'll get into it here in a sec, but wait for it. So here's how it's packed. You've got two things on top and two things on the bottom. Ta-da! And nice measurements on the inside of the pot there so you know how much water you're putting in. But here are the mess kits, and they nest inside one another, which is super cool. So basically, you have two parts. You have a mug, or at least what GSI says is a mug, and a bowl. Inside the mug, which has a lid that snaps in place, BT dubs, you've got your spork, which folds and locks into place. Ta-da! Same thing with the blue mess kit. Lid, spork, mug, bowl. Now, this is a rad setup. You've got everything you need here. We almost never need anything more than one pot for boiling water and maybe simmering rice or vegetables or noodles or something. And then we've got our mess kits. And honestly, when we backpack with this, we only take two of these four items. So frequently, we'll just take the mugs and leave the bowls back at home. Why? Because we don't need them and they're just extra weight. We have separate mugs that don't nest with this kit, of course, but frankly, I find this very unwieldy, so I pass. That said, this could easily be a mess kit for four if all you're doing is boiling water. And I do really like the lids for using these as bowls because we frequently make backpacking meals that just require adding boiling water. So we'll drop our ramen noodles or instant rice or whatever into here, pour on the boiling water, put on the lids, and just let it sit. Super handy for that. But here's where it gets extra cool. Whether or not you're carrying two or all four pieces of this mess kit, there's an even more space-saving way to pack it. Just take off the lids, drop them in the pot, nest the bowls, fold up the spoons, and ta-da! Your stove and any fire starting implements like matches, lighters, whatever, can also go into the bowl. This whole thing, boop, goes into the bottom, and then you just invert this bowl and stick it right on top. Fun fact, you can actually fit one of the small IsoPro fuel canisters in there too. The large ones don't fit if you also want to put your stove in there, but either way, you can save even more space by adding fuel into this very compact package. Stick the lid back on, collapse the handle, put it back into the bag, and you're good to go. go. Now this whole thing weighs in at just under 1 pound 5 ounces. You can obviously shave some more weight off if you're backpacking by leaving the sink at home. And if you don't need the mug and the bowl, ditch one of them. Leave them behind. You've just saved yourself a few more ounces. The pot is hard anodized aluminum coated with Teflon, so it's non-stick, which is nice. And basically, this is a great setup. I love the fact that it's compact, it's easy to use, it's pretty lightweight, and it's versatile. We've used this on quite a few backpacking and camping trips this summer, and it's pretty much my favorite Cookset I think we've ever had. So naturally, we will put a link to the GSI Outdoors Pinnacle Dualist in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. But before you click on that link and fly far, far away from YouTube, make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any of our future adventures and gear reviews. You can also follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We are at Terradrift on all of the platforms, and we'd love to have you drop by and say hello. And then feel free to check out Terradrift.com, where you'll find all manner of additional written content like how-tos, exciting outdoorsy destinations, and more. But as always, thanks so much for watching. You guys rock, and wander on. And also cook better food in the backcountry. Like those freeze-dried meals? No, guys. Stop doing that to yourself. There's a better way. I'm not saying, like I always eat super well. I'm gonna be honest, ramen is a thing that happens frequently in our backpacking mess kits. There. I admitted it, we eat ramen. I mean, we discard those stupid little flavor packets, but add a couple freeze-dried vegetables in there, maybe some TVP that's textured vegetable protein for you non-vegos. Lots of spices and flavorings, and boom, you got yourself a pretty dang good meal. Actually, you know what? If you want some good recipes that also happen to be entirely plant-based, you should go to terradrift.com and go ahead and subscribe to the website there, because we'll send them to you for free, guys. They're free. 15 recipes that are plant-based, specifically for backpacking. Yeah, you're welcome. We just want you to eat better on the trail. That's all. But now I've made myself hungry, and frankly, it's almost dinner time. So I'm gonna take my toys and I'm gonna go. Peace out.